He's a tough brawler. He's going to come and try and knock me out, and that's a pretty obvious game plan, I think. He's not really got much else to his game other than striking. You know, I don't really think he's going to be trying to stay out of range and picking me off. I think he's going to be trying to push a pace and turn the fight into a brawl. Other than that, really, I don't really see what else he can offer. I can't see him taking me down. I can't see him causing me any problems on the ground. So it's just going to be a case of, you know, being aware of his power and just, you know, staying on my toes and keeping my guard up.
How long have you been working?
I don't know. I mean, maybe later in the fight, if he makes it to the third round, you know, I might consider clinching him and putting him on his back for a bit. I mean, I know he's got a lot of scar tissue and stuff, so that might be something I'll be considering working on. There's always an option there for a submission, but I have so much fun hitting people in the face, I don't tend to think about them, to be honest.
It's going to be...
Well, I had the usual nerves walking, you know, around the backstage area to get ready to walk out into the arena, and you know, I walked around the corner and Gono was there practicing his routine before he walked out, and that kind of lightened the mood a little bit. And then, you know, obviously he went out and the crowd were enjoying his entrance, and I just kind of switched off after that, and I was just like, I just kind of felt like I'd done the hard work and I'd made it to the UFC, and now I could enjoy myself. You know, and obviously with me fighting so close to home as well, I had a lot of support there, and it was just great. It was just, you know, it was a fantastic experience. You know, you walk out there and sort of 12,000 people all supporting you. It was overwhelming more than anything, but it did to a certain extent take some of the nerves away from the fact that it was the UFC. And, you know, I just kind of enjoyed the moment and entertained the crowd.
It's funny.
It was very, very elusive and very tricky. I mean, I've sparred with a lot of guys, and I've fought some very experienced guys in the past, but nobody to the level that he was fighting at. I mean, normally I could cut the cage down and make it smaller and start, you know, picking shots and things like that, and usually I can set people up quite easily. Whereas it took me a while to start pinning him down with shots. I mean, he's so light on his feet, and he's so agile, and his head movement's so fast that, you know, a lot of the time I was swinging and missing the shots, which is really frustrating. And as the rounds went on, I started to try and push the pace a little bit more and try and make the fight a little bit more of a brawl, so I could rough him up a bit. But he's just an experienced fighter, and he uses that experience really well. If I'm honest, I don't remember it happening. I remember we were in a clinch, and then I remember I was on my feet and Dan said to me, "Are you okay to continue?" And I was kind of confused, and I looked at Gono and I was like, "Oh, I can see he's tired, but I want to carry on the fight, but I'm not sure why we've stopped." And I was like, "Yeah, I'm fine," because if you watch the video, I'm kind of like, "Yeah, of course, you know, let's go," because I had no idea what had just happened. I was just ready to go again. You know, and as soon as the fight restarted, I just wanted to keep that pace on him because I could see he was tired and he was slowing down. I mean, obviously they had some kind of effect on me because I don't really remember getting caught with them, but you know, my only intention in the fight is to win, and I just kind of saw an opportunity and just kept. I've fought a few guys who've got some grease on the back of the neck and around the back of their ears and things like that. You know, to be honest, I mean, in some fights it would make a difference. I don't really think in the BJ Penn Joey St. Pierre fight it was going to make a lot of difference. I think Joey St. Pierre was too strong, and I think the fight was won before it really hit the ground anyway. And as far as it being a problem for BJ Penn's guard and that, I mean, you know, they were both sweating quite profusely by the time that you know, they were in that situation anyway. So in that particular fight, I don't think it makes a lot of difference. As far as the new rules go about, you know, the corner men not being able to carry grease and things like that anymore, you know, I think it's a good idea, and I'm surprised they've not implemented it before. I mean, you know, there's always people getting grease all over the place, and you punch somebody in the face and it gets on your gloves, and then, you know, it can get everywhere. So I do think some kind of restriction on that's a good thing, particularly for me, because when I land a shot, I like to know that I'm landing clean on the skin and not sliding off because of the grease. So yeah, I think it's a good thing for the sport.